Okay, this is gonna be good. I think we're gonna be going into a lot of plots, so let's go. I'm very, very excited to see what this is gonna be, because it's gonna be a lot, I'm sure. I mean, we still gotta get there, so like that's not gonna be a simple trip, I guess, if they're already suspicious of us. I must say, I'm sad to leave the island. If for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Briarhaven. Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you would just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the Gauntlet Runner. Okay. I guess we get to say goodbye to people. That's fair.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything by hang out? That is a good question. Do I? Well, I may as well see the rock as I'm here.
Well, now, what are we on?
Let me look at the rock. It's my face. Hello, Stephen.
Let's see.
Ooh, 2000's actually pretty good. Not bad. So, yeah, what do I want to buy, if anything? I guess, anything I really need right now. I guess I'll look at these, the fruit stores and stuff. I don't need any more of these, I've got quite a few. And if I do, I can come back. But yeah, let's see. Oh, you've actually got new stuff. So that's good to know. No, I'm fine for that. I'll get one of these. Talisman of the Fowl can be used in summon experiments. Oh! Oh! So, flipping out, that's expensive. Okay. That's interesting. If I'm understanding this correctly, this is for our new party member. They summon things, so that their gimmick is they have one summon at their disposal. Right, okay. The fact that they're 100 grand each is quite interesting. But I have got some, which means I've been collecting them. So I'm not going to buy any. Because that does mean I have been just assembling them through enemies, I presume. I'll take the hard armor. So yeah, like, it might be worth getting one, but my guess is it's probably not. Probably. I mean, I could find out, to be fair. Where's more? What's over there? Yeah, there's actually, it's very easy to find out.
Now, where was...
Please teach me your ways. Because I would like to understand what I can do with that. I hadn't been to see more. I didn't realise that was a thing.
Simply amazing.
With a new ally comes yet another power, I see. As you already know, what you've discovered is called the Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mystical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft these vessels for you. I've added a new item in special experiments to just such a purpose. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means.
So, you've acquired a new archetype.
Okay, so let me take a look. Oh, there's also a thing here. Magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic. It's written in a language I can't read. The end of the document is the word teal. According to Moore, it's a person's name. I was hoping to speak further with you about that. I've recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. A mysterious language used in the formula. It's from the old world. So it goes back into the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple. Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such language. The person whose name is written, probably long dead? That I couldn't say for certain. But I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias. Or perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker, Teal. That's me, alright!
Fascinating.
Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths. Okay, interesting. I see. Well, some experiments, but now special experiments, yeah. Use it to create vessels which are necessary for the summoner. You need and create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There was no need to equip it.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Am I right in thinking that she could have like 10 different summons, each with different affinities? Like, you don't need to equip it, so that implies, if I'm understanding correctly, that you have what you want, right? I mean, let me take a look. I can make that. Uses fire magic and inflicts burn. Dark magic inflicts poison. Multi-target slash attacks. Yeah, alright. Let's go with that one. Now I'll try to call upon lava bees to use another target on anti-magic. Okay, no, I need to know. I need to understand.
What now?
Yifa. Oh my god. Okay.
I've been waiting.
Okay. She's so powerful. Okay, multi-target slash. Multi-target strike. Dark magic can insta-kill, fun. Okay. I can only make 2. If I make that, I can only make 1. So I'm gonna make these 2. So that's multi-slash and fire. Strategy. That is ludicrously powerful. Am I right in thinking oh man. I wonder if more can be made. Maybe. I don't know. Interesting that I can't do all of these. I really thought that I'd be able to do more. Oh, but there is more here. Okay, so this is the Dark Weakness to Ice. Adds weaknesses. You get merchant skills. That's interesting. It is very interesting. I don't know what I want. Okay, let me just quickly see a thing. I need Faker to be 10 to use that. But I could only get the Eagle Lion. That's interesting. Why? Why could I only get Eagle Lion as opposed to... as opposed to Yifa, who has loads of them? I don't know specifically. No, I don't know specifically. That's incredibly powerful. Okay. So you need Magic Seeker to get to 10, which is interesting. It's not going to be that easy to get to the second level, but I can see why you want to. I can very easily see why you would want to get to the upgraded version. Okay. Gina, I'm sorry, Yufa's coming in. That has changed the game quite substantially. Huh. I don't know what to do with that. Like, I mean, I do, but like that's ridiculous. Okay, summon archetype. Times of yore, there lived heroes who summoned otherworldly beings to fight on their behalf. Their souls together formed the power of the summoner. Among them, the master of invocations, devotee, and of the most eldritch of summoning arts, I've dubbed the Devil Summoner. The summoner archetype uses vessels to summon unearthly beings to the battlefield, as its servants with a unique form of magic. I see. Yeah, I can't get over how powerful that is. Yeah, this being locked is fascinating. What's this? What's this for? But yeah, so come on, I'm trying to wrap my head around how powerful that has the potential to be. So theoretically, with that ability, you could have like 10 moves, each of it was so much variety, each of which just pulverizing the enemies. Like, and there's not a whole lot stopping you from doing that. That is very, very powerful.
Yes.
What do you have? We are fine. Okay, thank you very much. And there's one more person at the beach, who I will see if I can buy anything from. Otherwise, I think we're done here. For now. Okay, what do you have? Well, there's limp. Oh, you sell limp goldfish now. That's handy. I guess I'll get a couple of these just in case. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yeah, that is. That has changed the game. That really has. That has absolutely changed everything.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? But where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific. I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Alright. So how far?
This
Oh,
is
actually, it's
all
not that far.
We'll make faster progress back on land.
Yeah, it's actually... I expected it to be way longer. But no, that's alright. Oh my gosh, it's gonna snow. Ooh. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Oh, without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by tomorrow. So the whole trip should be in 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So we only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. Heh, oh, there's a grim face if ever I saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let's make haste. Full speed ahead to Alderberry Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now. Let's go.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, at least on this journey we don't have to worry about the sea monster anymore. True. Can I cook? Is there anything I can cook at all? But I haven't before. The answer to that is no. There's only 3 things on the list though, so that's pretty good. So we're missing Alterberry Wheat Flour, which we're gonna get here. Dream Eater Moth, and this is also Dream Eater, isn't it? Yes, it is. So yeah, we're kind of close. Yeah, we got the Lord of the Lake. So yeah, it's yeah, we're kind of close. We just need to get the stuff here, really. Okay, so what is there to do? Oh, actually, is there any book by any chance? There are more books now! Oh! There is 1 new book. Okay, well, we're gonna absolutely do that. Tolerance. What is it I need to boost anyway? It actually might be tolerance. It is! Oh, that's excellent. Eloquence is quite close. So yeah, let's read this thing. Let's do it. That is absolutely perfect. Thank you, game. Perfect. We might even be able to finish it before we reach the place. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virgo Island, told through the Mystari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling, or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mystari people face living outside the island. You must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult. And yeah, this is offering you for jumping right into it. Well, that's nice.
All right.
I can get so many points. Look at that. Ooh-hoo-hoo. By the time the book's over, I think we'll be a rank 4. Which is what we need, so I'm happy with that.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
We haven't seen any Gauntlet Runners in a while, actually. I mean, it makes sense where we've gone, but even so. It'd be nice to run into them again. It was quite fun battling.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is the campfire something you can check? Because it is, like, glowing. There are insects gathering by the campfire. How many you can eat these bugs? Well, according to Hulkenberg, anyway. I should try and catch one. Ah! Oh, okay, that's fun. I didn't know that. That's cool.
All right.
Okay, well, besides that, is there anything else I can do? It seems to all be imagination. Not that that's a bad thing. But yeah, it's all imagination so far. So, question is, who do I want to boost imagination with? Yeah, why not?
But
Oh, Lorcan, are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk to you a bit if you don't mind. Yeah, let's go on. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. I can't believe that starting today I would travel those lands myself. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such a venture on my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Lorcan.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have you here with us. Yes, you've all been so incredibly kind. Our conversations have made me feel quite welcome. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never ever ever follow a stranger somewhere. Juna's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Lorcan? I must admit I am somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It is my hope that one day, when this is all over, that I may visit it.
Alright.
That's nice. Whoa, that's so many points. Woohoo! Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you that the time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I've long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altair remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Luis.
I guess.
Well, let's keep our hopes high. Well, I don't feel like things are not going to go well. Let's make sure our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. Yes, anyone available? Yeah, fair enough. I was gonna say, if someone is available, great. But if not, then also great. I'm going to read this book again. It's going to give me loads of info and experience. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. Ah. However, the author does advise against praying at the restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chance of being kicked out, apparently.
Alright.
Yeah, because it gives me 6 each time. And then then when you finish the book, it'll give you even more. So it's like, we are definitely getting to rank 4. We won't get it in, like... Oh, hello. We've got a view to look at.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
These, I absolutely adore these segments. They're so pretty.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed. Falling off of that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying. And exhilarating, I imagine. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into the distance.
On guard!
Damned boar-faced Sanctus Scullions! What's going into you? Aye, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell into such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I must admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn!
Yes.
I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about?
All right.
Wisdom goes up. Halfway to 5. Ooh, maybe a little under, but still. I suppose it's old Nero's turn. I prepared a list of complaints, and I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and... it's rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! Oh, that's good. As always, I've drawn this place. Here you go. Oh, I love it. It's great.
The gauntlet runner stops amidst.
We haven't seen Maria in so
as
long.
twilight envelops the
We need to go
wilderness.
back. It's been like 20 hours. Like,
Are not all stars.
maybe 25. It's been a
Some are
while.
the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the gauntlet runner can provide.
Yeah, this is interesting. So can I do something with the campfire again? Because it's... yeah, I sure can. Okay,
Alright.
so... anyone else available to do stuff? It seems to all be imagination. I mean, I could read one more time, but I'd rather hang out. So bored, I'm in the mood to sing. Yeah, alright, let's sing. Let's with Juna. I can hardly believe that we got hold of the Divine Lance. I knew teaming up with you was the wise move. Your strengths and competencies were impeccable, naturally, but most of all I appreciate the rapport I've enjoyed with all of you.
Got it.
Well, it seems you fit right in then. Yeah, I've always been adept at blending into my current milieu, I think, but I'm actually not doing much of that with you all. I'm just being myself. There's so many other people I gave them what they desired. I performed the role of the sweet, virtuous Juna the songstress. But you don't treat me that way. I was a little miffed and even disappointed because of it, to be honest.
But
I'm sure you'll be a shining star one day. Actually, I'm absolutely positive about it. And this is coming from me, so you better believe in yourself.
All right.
Ooh, so many points. Now that's halfway to 5. Let's go. So, will it allow me to do anything during the day?
Time
Or
marches on,
are we going
and the
to
age
have
of a new
to
king draws nearer.
experience plot?
Tis nearly time.
'Tis only a ways further until we reach Alderbury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day. Yawning. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later we have to hand Dracadius over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
got it?
We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, then look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it. Am I able to do things? I think I might be allowed to do things.
Got a sec?
Yeah, it's the last time I'll be able to relax for a while. Alright. Yes, I am able to do things, and none of these are available to me now, but that's okay, because I'm gonna read the book. Okay. You boost wisdom, that's fun. But I'm going to finish this book. It's the final thing we can do before a lot of plot, so let's go. This is very exciting. Section detailing the small cute animals that exist outside of the island is particularly worn. Ethan must have returned to this section often. It goes on to depict some methods mainlanders use to keep and raise animals for food. Sorry, I can feel the author and Yufa's shock through the pages.
All right.
Yeah, lots of boost there, and then we'll get. This is finished, I presume. Yeah, I finished the book, and my understanding of the world has deepened. And boom, there it is. Whew! The only thing that's not 4 is eloquence, so we have made some amazing progress. Let's go.
Nura speaking.
I got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild.
It's interesting that there's a place just below where we're heading. That's clearly going to be somewhere we go past on the way to a dungeon. Looking forward to it, yeah. Oh my god, I love how pretty this game is.
Just look at it.
Wow, these bridges are huge. It is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect with the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Oh, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yeah, it's all very fascinating. But have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to their elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. Oh, it's tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed. I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. It brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the magma that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here.
All right.
Well, that barely moved. Okay.
Hey.
Something wrong, Eurus? Your face has gone blue. Perhaps this place scares you, Eurus? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Eurus? I'm surprised you put any stock into scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Shall we make a quiet departure, so as not to rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm sorry to have made such a fuss. I'd like to give those who died a proper send-off, and do this with that in mind. Alright, here we go.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest triumph thus far. The hour of reckoning is near, and they steel themselves anew.
Alright. Cool. Yeah, cool. Very cool. How scared should we be? Oh, yeah.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly,
It
I
is
never
pretty.
thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Exciting. We decided to present Luis with Dracodius, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Charadrius. Let's hope he doesn't find out Lance is a fake. Let's go.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called ReFantazio, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius's batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign. Understood. For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Oh man.
It seems the lance passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Is it possible Del is gonna feel really bad about what Luis is doing and planning and is gonna try and kill him with the lance? And because it's a fake, it's not gonna work? Because that would suck if that's how this is gonna go down.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart.
No.
Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see.
Well, that's quite nice that you're on board. Because, you know, it's not an easy quest we're on.
I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
Good that you're on board with this whole thing.
This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of,
If it is a Mustari-owned inn we seek, then I know the one in the centre of town. It is called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So cold. Are these Hulkenbergers in our element? Can we get going before we freeze, though? Sure we can.
All right then.
Oh, the music is great. Okay, well, I need to know what's the deal.
Miss your chance to sell now.
5. Okay. So it's not. Okay, so this is what it's like normal. Okay. Interesting. I want to go in here. I want to see if there's new requests that we can accept. There probably is. Oh, no, we have to check after things are settled down. After plots, we can then check. But yeah, I'm not going to exchange for mag yet.
Alright then.
As fun as it would be. Yeah, I was just trying to see if there was any, like, stores or whatever. And right now, doesn't look like it. Maybe in this area. Yeah, this is interesting.
Alright then.
There are stores. However, there are not any, like food stuff stores. Well, let's see what each of them have, shall we? No reason not to.
Hey.
Yeah, let's see, what do you got?
Greetings.
Hello. Praise. Let's see what this is like. It's not that good. Do we have anything to sell? We do, but not a lot. Okay, right, what do we got? Stores 50% of HP to one ally. Stores to all allies, that's handy, but not as good as other stuff. Cures charm, let me get that. And it's hilarious to boot, I see. Cures any status ailment. Okay, let's get some of these. That's very good. Removes all buff effects. I'm gonna get some of those, that's really handy. Removes all debuff effects on all allies. Okay, yeah, let's get some of those as well. That's quite nice. We've got enough of those. Okay, well that's good for now. I'm happy with that. Yeah, the music here is really good. It's quite ominous. It's an ominous remix of, I don't remember which theme it is. Maybe it's Grand Trad? It's one of the places. But it's just like an ominous version of that.
Get yourself a good deal.
Alright, what do you got? So. It's quite good. It is better, can't deny. Interesting, I see. I'm not actually going to do it. They're arguably not worth it. The amount of difference isn't that high. Not high enough to justify it. And I reckon you'll get better stuff either by purification or just naturally finding it in local places. Shields and like armor and stuff, however, I will very much look at. Let's see what we got. So we can only get one of these. Automatically increases defense and start combat. That's nice. Okay. That's very good. I'm gonna get that for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that for you.
What do you think?
That's
So I
fine.
get that for you. I think it's worth it. Oh, actually, I'm not done here. We got these. That is good. Automatically increases. The rest are not worth it. The only one that's worth it is this, and I think that's worth it on me.
Yeah.
That's incredibly good. How much money do I have still? Still a lot, actually. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I think that's good. I think that's worth it. Because that puts me in a really good position. It means that I still have a lot of money, and I've got my armor back up. So, worst case scenario, I can buy some weapons if I need to, but for now I'm looking pretty good. See, I'm happy with that. This is going to be a market area. Yeah, this is going to be the market area. Alright, what do we got?
Oh my.
Sounds interesting, but sounds like too much of a time commitment. Well, that's certainly understandable. I sell not only beautiful flowers, but also special seeds, perhaps hero jeweled. Oh. 5 grand, yeah. That is very good. That's the one that costs 3,000, right? Like, that'll give me 3,000 experience. Honestly, 5,000 per one is actually very reasonable. I think that's how much it costs at that one island we went to. I'm aware that I haven't like made seeds on the runner in a while, but if I do need to, then you know, it's helpful for sure. So yeah, I'll do that. What do you have? Monster bone, brocaded koi. Interesting. I'll get 5 of those. And over here. What do you have? Fruit cordial. Yes, please. I'll take all them. We've got sugar. Yeah, it's not a huge amount. It's not that great. It's just fine. Where you left off a New Game Plus playthrough. Oh, nice. Right, well, hope the playthrough's going well. What's up here out of curiosity? Where does this lead? Opera House. Ah, the Opera House Square.
All right then.
There's nothing really here right now, at least, but it's very pretty. Okay, how grand indeed.
Yeah, amazing.
Ah, here it is. Oh, this place looks nice. This place looks very nice.
Welcome. Wait.
Band of youths with a
with a knight and a huge chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
I think this is still my favourite theme of the game. Just brings me so much joy listening to it. Holy hell, this is a nice room.
Booze here too.
Look at this place.
It's so much cooler. Which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an invitation.
We've got our own bar.
Here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Oh. Oh, this game's gotta have a hot spring moment. Of course it does.
Cold or not, There's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
I respect her.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand.
Yeah.
That sort of power is
Also, you'd see it? It's huge.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance?
You have to be very accurate.
Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person.
Oh, wow.
From above.
I don't know why this amuses me.
Audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
Oh, man.
There is no other opportunity.
I'm so stressed out thinking about this.
Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw closer.
But if Luis tries to kill Forden with the lance, won't he just die?
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
Can I practice throwing the lance?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Can we? I want to believe we can, but there's so much riding against this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try and get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Oh my god, imagine. You have to do this mental thing, and then you get ill as well. Like, you're the worst!
Good night.
Sweet prince, good night. It's -5. Oh no. Ugh. Just thinking about how cold that is made me shiver.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain.
He's
but
good.
I didn't feel any
Oh, he's so
magma
good.
flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
Oh, because he got healed.
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see Magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
Oh my god.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches
Who
on.
is that?
The age of a new king.
Oh, who is that? Oh no. Oh man, this is going to be intense. Here we go.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alterbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity.
I suspect, in the case, much like in the case of the previous round, we by far had the hardest go of it.
On everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history.
Go on.
Will we finally see a head-to-head competition?
What have you found? The Holy Grail? Like what? What have you got?
Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
I can imagine him
We're about to see
cheating.
a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
We're like 8th now, I think, aren't we? Doing pretty good.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time.
Oh my
First,
god.
infiltration.
This is
June's
gonna
got
be
full rights
mental.
to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Louise said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Oh my god. I haven't been this nervous about a game storyline in quite some time. Like, genuinely terrified. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, there's actually another store. So I will check what's added. I was just going to go to the Opera House, but since something has changed.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, you've got the seeds, that's right. Yeah, I presume you don't have anything, yeah, I may as well double check. You do not. But yeah, this store wasn't there before, I don't think. Not that one. This one. Right, lax shopkeeper.
How about it?
Ready to see an elder? Are you a traveler? Since you came all this way to visit, would you get a try our specialty vegetable steam bun making experience? You can take home what you make for a promotional rate of a paltry 3,000 reeve. It's very popular, so limit once per day per customer.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I want to make some, why not? Give it a whirl. Now, when it comes to steamed buns, the flavor is all about the filling. My personal recommendations are... fellow mushrooms.
Pretty good, isn't it?
It's quite like sinking your teeth into a thick, succulent mushroom. Now, let's run the bun, shall we? So what does this do? I mean, besides making a sandwich. Cozy steamed bun.
Exactly.
You don't skimp on the film. Didn't skim on the film, did you? That's great. This will have a good effect, just as promised. How was it? If you enjoyed your time, please do come again. Yeah? Well, thank you.
What now?
Yeah, where would that be? Under here somewhere, I guess. No, not that one. Cozy bun. 200 MP to one ally. Oh my gosh, that's very good. Can I make another? No, okay. Right, come back here every day then. Like, every day. Noted.
Alright then.
Okay, maybe not absolutely every day, but most days, come back there, because that's incredible. I'll look at what the other buns, the other fillings do, but if it turns out that the only filling worth filling is indeed the mushrooms, then I will keep doing it with mushrooms. Oh boy. Oh god, I'm so genuinely nervous. Should be a service door this time. Okay, where's the service door? Wait, can I just not go? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can't just go in there that way, that's fine. Service door nearby.
Indeed, tis not so bad.
Is there?
Check this out.
Ah, there we go. Let's wait. We'll wait behind the boxes. Make sure equipment is where you want it to be before we're set. Okay, let me just double check. What's my party like? Party is... Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it.
Well now, what
At last.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. Throw the plan away here. Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be intense. Alright, the guards have left their posts. Juno's done her job admirably. And she has unlocked the service entrance for us as well. Let us enter and remain unseen. Oh my god.
Alright.
This music. Wow. Infiltration successful.
So,
This way should lead backstage. From there, we climb to the roof and then atop the chandelier.
Yes.
I'm en route to the auditorium just on the other side. I'll have to lure those brothers out somehow. So and I will secure an exit route with all speed.
Yeah.
We'll split up from here. Let's all do our parts and regroup. Good luck.
let's go.
Okay, let's go. Oh my god.
Alright.
Let's start the operation. We need to get up on that chandelier and be in position before Juno finishes singing.
I'm sure of it.
To get on that chandelier, we'll need to first reach the roof. That's right. Juno laid it all out for us. We head backstage and we should be able to go up from there.
Time to go.
Understood. Let us be on our way then.
First,
Hello. This place is absolutely littered with lost items today. Guess it's no surprise with all these people here. I've got lots to do, so I can't go and pick up each and every one. If you find something, it'd be a big help if you could return it to its owner. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if you can. Do I want to do that? Yeah, these were probably locked. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen any items yet. But intriguing. Yeah, no, I really haven't. Am I supposed to be able to spot items? Because there have been none. Yeah, the music here is crazy. So good. I don't understand how so many people can lose items though. Like, can't be that hard to keep hold of everything. Yeah, I'm not giving you anything to eat. Yeah, I've not seen any items here. That's weird. Alright. Well, here we go.
look.
Here's the door leading backstage. We should be able to access the roof from in there. What's up with this guy standing in front of the door?
Oh.
Has something happened, do you think? Oh, bollocks, did I drop it somewhere?
Hey,
Hey, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's just... It seems I dropped my key somewhere, so now I can't open this door. Of all times. It has to be when we were busy beyond belief. I guess I'll just have to go and get the spare. He left. Now we've got a locked door to deal with.
Actually,
That man works here, I suppose. And he dropped his key? So finding him will get our plan back on track. Let's scour the area. We might also ask the patrons about the key. In such a crowd, someone is bound to have seen it.
then...
say.
Yeah, prevent any sort of assassination. Yeah, imagine, right? His own sword.
I've done it now.
How long does it take to change? The play's gonna start soon.
Actually,
Something the matter? You seem rather troubled. The dancer won't leave the dressing room. Left my script in there. I need it back. Well, I can't help you.
why is this
Oh, here's an item.
happening?
A string of some sort. Leather string. Okay.
Honestly.
We can have everything. Yeah, we can. May prove useful. Let's hold on to it for the moment.
Why is this happening?
Yeah, now items have shown up. A small gold tooth. How did something end up like that on the floor? It's a good question. This be a silver necklace.
What's this?
Oh, it's a nice necklace. Might be important.
What if?
Yeah, it belongs to someone around here. Question is who? There's no more items. Okay, so.
That gives me.
Oh, you don't have anything you're missing. Who does though?
Whoa, isn't that?
Any chance you've dropped a gold tooth somewhere? No, not you. Oh, about my tooth. This is a disaster. Here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, my tooth! You spied my distress and sought to rectify it, didn't you? I'm saved! Now I can socialise without appearing to be some gap-toothed yokel. As thanks, take this key. Picked it up in the corridor earlier. I couldn't risk telling the attendant with a gap in my teeth. Can you imagine? I get it. I understand.
Is this perhaps?
Yeah, I think so. Like our rewards seems more like errands, but all's well that ends well, I guess. Well, before we do that, let me go and talk to people who might have missed stuff. Did you drop anything, like a necklace? No. Did you drop anything? No. Yeah, I may as well give the necklace back. Where did I drop it? Where did you drop what, my friend? I haven't seen where you dropped what.
Speaking of which,
I did all that stuff. Yeah, I'm very good.
That damned Louise.
Oh my.
Interesting. I've talked to everyone, but no one else. I guess we just need to go. I guess I've got the necklace now. The necklace is mine, as is some string or something.
We've done it.
Ready?
Let's go backstage. Alright, let's do it. Come on. Let's take a peek inside first. Carefully so we don't get caught.
Check this out.
Look at that curtain. Should be able to go backstage from there. And I guess it makes sense there are guards. Not many of them though. Should we just push through?
No.
It would be a great risk. If we draw attention here, we'll not shake it easily. You have a point. I wish we had a surefire plan for this.
What?
Why is it so dark all of a sudden? What the? What's happening? What's wrong with the lights? Couldn't happen at a worse time. We can't have this ruining the Saints' Day festivities.
So apparently...
That takes care of that.
What?
Stroll, it's the lights. Ask Hulkenberg to do it. They won't be in the dark forever, so get moving while you can.
That was a great help.
Got it?
Once the exit route is secured, Hulkenberg and I will regroup with you. The rest is up to you.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so scared.
the future is uncertain.
What? The backstage passage lights are out.
That is...
Yes, it was just reported. We've already fixed the issue, but we can't figure out how it happened. Either a simple accident, or... I believe I charged you with the security of the venue. I presume everything is in order. Rest assured, Your Eminence, I will have it investigated immediately.
Understood?
Increase security. Call in the reserves, too. We can't be too careful. Not even the rats get through.
Yes.
Yes, sir, as you wish.
Good grief.
It's getting a bit thick in here. The bigwigs seem to have a lot on their hands keeping order. Well, I suppose that's my cue. And now, at long last, we come to the highlight of the festival. The dedication ceremony for the divine relics will begin very soon.
Take a look.
Gathered here are the only competitors fierce enough to have survived the first round and gotten their hands on a relic.
At last.
I hear cheering. Sounds like it's getting underway. They'll probably have some official, do a preamble for a while. Then they'll start the actual dedication. Juno's set to sing after that, so we need to be on the chandelier by then. If we get into any fights, they'll target you for first. Since you're protected by the royal magic, make sure you keep an eye on her, Logan.
Let's go.
You have to be smart about this. The plan won't work without you or Yufa.
Let's hurry.
Alright, let's go.
No way.
Okay, well, these enemies are nothing. Okay, that enemy is not nothing.
There they are. Time for some close. Right there.
I'm gonna say, you're definitely bigger. So, what are you weak to? Fire? That would be my guess. Tainted accessory. Oh, that would be cool to steal, but alas, I have no stealing abilities. Well, I didn't do much. Didn't do badly, though. Oh, that's so cool looking. I mean, everyone in the world will hear that. Yeah, they are indeed weak to fire. That's what I thought.
Finish them off and we're clear.
Still up?
Take my fullest
Yeah,
power.
let's do it again. Here you go. That's some nice fire for you. Worked an absolute treat. Very cool. And I got some accessories. Lovely stuff.
What a fortunate find.
Hello.
Who's there?
Someone back here? You aren't that elder candidate? Or aren't you that elder? Oh, you can't run away. Now we've got no choice with the force all the way through. It must have been you who cut out the lights. Dogs of Luis. You won't wreck Saint's Day on my watch! Careful, the royal magic protects him. But he'll surrender if we kill his allies. Aim for the Mastari girl! So we're doing it this way. If you fulfill the mission fails, be careful. I'm really glad I upgraded her. Oh, we're gonna start with Megado. Okay. We're gonna do Megado again.
Give me strength.
Lava Beast, please. Let's go. Oh, that's the rock lion. Damn. Damn, man.
Take this.
Trivial.
Come forth, royal soul.
Yeah, that's for attacking her. You will pay for that. Oh, Sage's Pill. I don't know what that does, but that sounds good.
Yay, we've done it.
I'm definitely going to take the chest. Seems silly not to, right? Emerald, nice. I will consider selling it. Right, we should probably item and, yeah, just medicine you, I guess. Just one for now. I'll do more later if need be. Interesting. So we get to choose our route. That is interesting. I feel like this way is better, but I don't know why.
Oh, really now?
Oh, so you're a mysterious intruder, little elder boy.
I shan't let you pass.
The Saints' Day festivities will not be interrupted. In his name, I shall render God's judgment upon you. We don't have time for your quips, guys. Let's take him out. Wrong choice. As you're protected by the royal magic, you force us to start with the pagan girl. This is such an interesting set of battles, though. I really like the idea.
I will usher you to his side.
Heed me.
Yeah, you'll attack her again.
Take this.
I'm surprised they did that much, honestly.
I won't lose.
I won't hold back.
Nice. Okay, let's heal you. Yeah, that'll do. I thought there'd be something more here. Alas. Aha! I made the right call. Wait, no, it makes no difference. Yeah, it makes no difference which route I would have taken, actually. All of them would have led to the same thing.
Whoa, how exciting.
Prevents frostbite. Okay, well, I mean, that's handy, I suppose. I'm not going to use it, but I appreciate it.
Come on! Right there. I'm right here.
Let's go!
This is our chance. Come forth, royal soul. A tough one.
I mean, presumably, if I do that again, then we just win, right? We sure do!
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving. There are still some foes out.
There they are.
Okay, nice.
We're done. That was all of them.
Well, there's a chest up here, so I'm obviously gonna go this way. Totally worth
What do you
it.
think you're doing?
I want to say,
Yes, we will not lose. So it's gonna suck. Oh, this is your weakness. What is it now?
Here's through!
You hit their weakness!
everyone is counting on me. Summoner.
This is your weakness, so that's fine.
Yuffie hit their weakness!
Well,
Go to his side.
this is fun. And then if I just do something like this, we win, right? We sure do!
I return.
We are using up our MP quite quickly, though. Downside, I guess. Yeah, the biggest downside for her is her MP just gets drained so quickly.
Alright. You're so lucky.
Oh. Nice. Can any of us have that? Or... yes, actually. What about you? Yes, you can. Well, there's no reason not to, really. So here you go. Here's a better thing for you. Well, I'm going up here just for this, but don't think I haven't noticed there's an item on the far left, which I'm going to assume is a trick, maybe? No, it isn't. Okay.
We found something.
I love it.
Oh, it's a diamond. Oh, that's going to sell for a lot. Interesting. Middle route has an item that I do want. I'd be a fool not to get it. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be, but it's absolutely worth it. So the question is, which route? Left or right? Right. The right only had a small item, whereas left has the big one. Doesn't mean anything really, but that's what I've gone with.
I see the enemy.
We attack as one.
Forward! Clear it! The magic cease! A tough one.
I pray you're ready. Come forth now.
Yeah, I just love how easy this is. Just absolutely destroyed.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Right there. Charging in. Time for some close.
Ow. You slapped me, how dare you?
I knew.
Yeah, there's no item over there. But will there be one above?
Let's do it.
Seemingly not. Well, we'll never know. What the? Where'd you come from? Did you defeat the gods below? I didn't actually. Sorry, we don't have time. Let us through or we'll make you. Take not one step further. The Theocracy's monk army will be respected. Will not be respected. The Elder is a candidate. He'll be shielded by the royal magic. So aim for the Mastari girl first. We've come too far to fall here. Let's go, Lorcan. I'm really looking forward to watching playthroughs and seeing what people call their characters.
Come forth, royal soul.
Because it's just interesting.
Everyone is counting on me. Take my fullest power. It is yours.
I did the wrong one, didn't I? I sure did. Oh well, you're about to attack her a lot. Whoops. I've made a mistake. Oh shit. Oh, we might be fucked. Oh no. Wow, that's really unlucky. So this is it then? Yeah, that's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. It's annoying because okay. I need to explain from the autosave, which I presume is the very beginning of this place, am I right? It probably absolutely is. No, it's from this item, that's generous, okay. So yeah, like, I need to explain what the fuck just happened there. So it said, before I attacked, weak. I was like, right, cool, you're weak to fire. I went to fire, and as I hit X to do it, it said resist. I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, it meant that my normal physical attack was good against that one. Fire is good against the other. So, I fucked up, granted. But I feel like I can justify my actions through, like just silly mistake more than anything. But it's what it is. It doesn't really matter. I could have gone the other way to, like, show what the other way was like, but I didn't. Yeah, that is unfortunate. What I think you want to do with them is you want to... Because 2 Mega Dose isn't going to be enough to wipe them out. What you want to do is their weaknesses. You actually want to seek out their weakness and just fuck them up. I think that's the only way you'll be able to win. But yeah, I screwed up.
There they are.
Alright, let's go. At least the game is generous enough to not send us back all the way to the beginning. Yeah, fast forward, let's go. It's cool to see that's what happens when you screw up. It's fun.
Let's go.
Right, which one of you? It's you! Yeah, I did.
Give me strength.
Kind of wish this attacked all of them. What magic do we have here? Fireball. Actually, yeah, let's do that.
Please.
That's more like it. Okay, let's go. Is this enough? In theory, yes. In fact, not even in theory, just yes. Flat out yes. There we go. Cool. Yeah, let's go that. Okay. It takes care of all the guards. Let's head to the roof. For the roof. Not two for the two for the roof. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm so nervous. Oh, he really has got like the Holy Grail.
Well, now this is unbelievable. Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal challenge.
That he probably had already. Yeah, it is the Holy Grail!
Holy Grail.
Of course it is.
A relic to put all others to shame.
Interesting. Hey, that's not real.
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity.
Sure they did.
God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the
Absolute bollocks.
Guided prayer, anyone can be saved. And we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible.
Yeah, no one believes it. Well, the entire audience does.
I think it's obvious whose win it is.
I suppose that marks his eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic...
I would love to see if someone flicks it and it like crumbles or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continuing on.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities.
Oh, that piggy bank on the left there is kind of like the one that you see in Persona 5.
Please join me in welcoming the
Oh my god, here we go.
Juna for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents, enjoy.
Oh my god, I'm not ready for this.
Well, Luis, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic.
Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. I don't know why I am. I just am.
We made it to the roof. Phew, just in time. Let's hurry. We can get down to the chandelier from that building. Hurry!
Oh man, look at that. That's stunning. This game is so pretty.
We're here. I think we can get down onto that massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far.
Oh,
Time's
God.
running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay, you got this.
Okay. It's finally time to end this.
Not even a final boss, just cutscene done. Like, oh my god.
Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise.
God.
From the
Oh my god.
of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I.
Oh my god.
Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray.
What is happening?
Trust your eyes to steer you out.
Come on, man.
Finger hold fast to my dream. Dawn will break now. Reach out.
Oh!
We got him, right?
Yeah. You absolutely did. Oh!
The lance! Hurry!
Get that lance back right now. Oh no. Please, I beg of you. Oh. What is happening?
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Oh my god.
Hail!
Is it done?
The lance should have hit him, but we can't get it back.
Taking that into account.
There's some sort of interference. Luis is doing, no doubt.
Ludicrous.
The lance struck true, yes? Is he slain or not?
True.
It was certainly dark. And since the lance hasn't returned yet, we can't make a clear judgment. No use thinking on it now. We've done all that we can.
Hey.
For the moment, at least. Now let's get out of here. The longer we stick around, the worse it'll be.
Hurry!
Oh my god. That was so very intense. Jesus Christ. It's such a beautiful song as well. Oh my god.
Did you get
I
it?
don't know. I mean, yes,
I
but
don't know why, but the lance.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? Or make our escape?
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance
Oh,
is
no.
laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone. No! It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions.
Oh, man.
That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juno.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on! He's ready to listen, so say it! You know there's something he needs to hear.
If there is one thing I can say. Oh man, alright.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate.
We absolutely got him though.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary.
Thanks.
Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Oh man. Oh, we do get to choose the party. Beautiful. Goodbye, Stroll. Hello, Heismay. Okay, right, cool. We're good. Okay. I'm so glad we get to choose the party because I wasn't sure. Do I want you for? Yeah, I want you for. Alright, this is all.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Luis Guiaburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Sorry, let me listen to this for a minute. Oh my god. I called it earlier that we are going to fight him at some point, and it's not going to be late game, it's going to be mid or something. Oh man. This whole sequence has been so good. Oh man. Even Lewis can't fight at full strength after that direct lance wound.
We've come this far.
Oh, that's good.
Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Oh man.
I will make an end of you here.
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
Okay. Oh my god, he's got half health. Amazing. Okay, he doesn't have any items. Good to know. So... what do I want to do? Imagine if you... You know what, I'm going to try anyway. Okay, not bad. Solid amount.
Let's go.
You'd love to see it. I'm going to try... Actually, what do we have here? No, we won't do that. I'm not going to do Hamayon, I'm going to do Megado. Megado is solid.
If we all work together.
So an Eagle Lion King, you know, the Eagle Lion King. Let's find out. Oh, I'd love to inflict burn. That'd be great.
You needn't hold back.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, unknown attacks. Interesting. Increases my defense. Raises the barrier. Not good enough. Okay. Let's find out if ice does anything. It sure does. Okay, well, let's go. Yeah, 2 turn icons. Fun, fun. Royal coercion. Okay, that's fun. That's less fun. Oh, okay. Good move. All right. Not bad, Luis. Let's go. All right. Well, I can heal us quite easily, so that's not a problem. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I mean, you know, yeah, you know what? Let's find out. Oh, that was fun. It did damage, didn't it? Yeah, so each time you're gonna get 3 attacks. Yikes. Okay. Stop it. I strike. I saw it. I saw it happen each time. Each time you shorted strike. I'm gonna just steal just 'cause I'm curious. I need to know. Yeah, there's no items. Okay. I thought that was the case. I just needed to absolutely be sure. Because there was the small part of it was like, what if? What if he did? It's so good if he did, wouldn't it?
I must concentrate.
Lowers their defense. There, let's go for it. Why not? Oh, that did a lot. And it lowered defense. That's fun. Ow. He's not nearly as powerful as I thought he was going to be. I expected a lot worse. Like, a lot worse. So I'm kind of surprised.
Be careful out there, okay?
Oh, that could be fun. Oh, it's nullifies. If it was reflect, I would be doing that right now because that would be so good. Because that's all he's been doing.
Not this skill.
For now. But alas, I won't do it.
You hesitate. What's wrong?
It is an absolutely fascinating fight. Because he's not that difficult. And I don't know why he's not. Are you toying with me?
Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's really good.
Witness. I strike.
Yikes.
I strike.
You do strike. Stop! Do not strike me. I got attacked. I got murdered there. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna heal. You attacked me and no one else, and I'm feeling it. One more, maybe 2 turns.
I strike. I strike. Come. Accept my challenge.
Interesting. Oh, my defense is real low now.
Behold, we stand together. Nope, not this. For all that we strive for.
Some darker arts.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done something else, but never mind. It's fine.
I'm grateful.
I'm obliged.
Quite a boon.
I pray you're ready. The enemy still stands.
Okay, maybe 2 more turns, if not this one. Oh, you beauty. You absolute beauty. Thank you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. Let's... You know what? Bomb.
Be neither timid. Falling back. Forward. A favor, if I may.
Ah, damn it. Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. Alright, never mind. This ain't gonna be enough, is it? Probably not. Oh, it is! Oh, man. What happens now?
I underestimated you.
Yes, this ain't over. No way is this over. Not a chance.
I shall rise to the... I can even up.
Wow, everyone levels up. Okay. Oh man.
Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh.
You falter even now.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, I see. I see what's about to happen. Oh.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Lord Luis!
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Oh shit. Move. Fair play. Oh. Well done. Thank you, Straw. Damn, that's a lot of blood. Wow. Okay. I keep expecting Del to die because there's only one social link left. So like I genuinely thought that Del was gonna jump in front of the blade. I keep thinking Del's about to die. Like I do.
Lord Luis?
That was certainly a line reading for what just happened, for sure.
Brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillaburn, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance...
Yeah, can we have it back?
It went down with him.
Can you, like, summon it from here? Like...
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
Yes, they will know he's dead.
Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance. He'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Oh.
Lord Luis.
That's who was...
He's dead. He's gone. Your Eminence, this was found offstage. Judging by his wounds, this must
we
have been
need
the
that
model.
now.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God, Buff! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes. Traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won. Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I'm sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Oh, man.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
That's fair. Oh, we're in top 5. Admittedly, one of them's dead. But yeah, top 5. That should break the prince's curse. Maybe, maybe not. He didn't seem... Luis was pretty sure we hadn't.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we've taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
I do.
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping
You're
the
not.
mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
You're absolutely
No,
right.
You speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside! And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse! What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
His Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
No.
The bastard was no innocent.
No.
He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And...
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have...
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Could Forden be the one behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Well then. That's changed things quite a bit.
Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was... well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented... I take it that's why you went to Virga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan, but at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Yes, please.
Listen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days.
I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
About that.
If Fella won't talk, then we'll have no choice but to pry the truth out of Forden tomorrow.
Let's rest.
I'm sure you've got lots on your mind, but I can tell that you're tired. Let's just rest up and get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, popularity rank 5. Doing quite good.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the
Oh,
age
man.
of a new king draws
That
near.
was an intense segment. So good though. So good.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Of course not.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now?
No.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Alright.
The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor.
Tournament won or no.
Well, the thing is, they certainly do here, because this whole crowd is devoted Sanctists, right? So almost every single person in this room is going to be devoted to him and him alone. That's just this room, though. I mean, sure, he's winning by a significant amount, but, you know, this room is going to be biased one way or the other. Like, it's not over.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Isn't it too dangerous?
Better we risk danger than inaction. If we miss this chance, we may never get another.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Oh, I hate him so much.
Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctivex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Oh, fuck off.
Behold, the flock has spoken.
Can you take it out of his hands, please? I'd like you to take it out of his hands, please.
Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You, identify yourself.
Who the hell is that off stage? I mean, that's Luis. Somehow.
Who are you?
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there.
What is happening?
Face your divine punishment, Luis!
Sorry, what now? What? Is that the fake?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit.
Oh shit.
Just like you.
Oh shit.
This is the true lance.
Oh shit.
You snake, Luis.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Did he just
Okay, who is that person on the sidelines?
No. Impossible.
They lied to Forden about Luis being dead, and oh no.
Lord Luis is alive.
What's going on? Good people.
I don't know.
You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted sanctify.
Or it's still Luis, and it didn't work because he's not fucking dead.
You seem lost for words.
You came back to life?
You believe me resurrected? Even if I could defy death, I care nothing for the prospect.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No. Zorba?
You motherfucker! Oh my god!
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Fuck me.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Oh man. Oh man. The people in the audience are getting quite a show. Oh shit, really? Oh, you absolute cunt. No, do not harm them.
Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctors break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Don't!
Out of the way!
Oh man. Del is one hell of a caster.
Why? Go! Run!
Right.
Come now.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, me lords!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
No.
Del! Del!
Vitalio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Del.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Huh? Hey. Del? Del!
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Oh man. This music is so good.
Oh. Welcome back.
It went about
out as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford to be too picky. Telling you he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be...
It definitely isn't.
Unfortunately, it still hasn't
Of
lifted.
course it isn't.
Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after
It was
all.
Luis.
Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive.
Yeah, that is not good.
That's far from ideal.
The village is
That's
deep in
very
the forest.
bad.
It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous. So let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Tell...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight. But why?
Is it time?
Oh, Lodestar.
Yeah.
Ye grief-racked brother. Oh, thou anguish.
Oh, man.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken.
Welcome to the team, Baz.
Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Del.
Oh man.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot from before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Del. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh, god damn it. Oh. Oh, don't mind me getting very emotional. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Oh, no. Oh, Christ. It's all good. I really liked Del. I knew he wasn't going to live. I knew it was only a matter of time. As hard as the game may try, I knew there was only one social link left to unlock. And therefore, it had to be one versus the other. Oh, God. Oh. Well,
What in the world is that, Lance? It's Sanctifex fallen right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
Yeah, fun.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle.
Yeah, all of these people, we've not really seen them.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even
yeah, they've been here since the beginning, but are they actually going to be a threat to us?
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
Well, it's probably this dude, isn't it? It'd be cool if it was her. Oh, is it going to be her? I would love it to be her.
Assembled lords.
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
Interesting.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
She sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Yeah.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Fuck off.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Accept and then drop out in favour of me. Simple. Simple.
Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it...
Oh man, that means Rella's going to be in danger, isn't she?
Well, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right?
Yes.
Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars
at least
of
her face will probably look nicer in the rocks, so you know.
After all,
ups and downs.
Just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front runner and runner-up with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity's eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Okay.
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
I'm in. As long as they don't find out.
You can't just casually drop an "I'm in" on this.
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder, the royal family's Clamar, and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
Okay.
I am the prince. Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my sword to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Oh man. We have no clue what might happen in a situation like this. So once we've done with our preparations in the city, let's focus on tomorrow. But remember, The monks have their eyes on us. Let's keep our shopping into the Blue Sky Bridge area and return to the runner at night. Can I cook? New recipes! Hey, nice. Unfortunately... Oh, well, wait, I can do these. Oh, I got a Dream Eater off. When did I get that? That is a wonderful question. When did I get that? What do these need? That's very weird. Oh, a Lullaby. Okay. Okay, so I need the wheat flour stuff, whatever that is. I'm assuming that's something you can just buy at some point. Yeah, I have no idea when I got Dream Eater Moth, because that... Oh, you know what? Maybe I got it from the campfire. I might have got it from the campfire. Okay, never mind. Oh, we can't do it now. Okay, got it.
Alright,
right. Okay, understood. I know when I got it. Or at least I have an idea when I got it. Noted. It's the runner. At night. Where's it we're going anyway?
Alright then.
So where can I go? I mean, I don't really care.
Alright then. Let's go.
Let's go back. I guess let's just go to bed, right? I don't need to shop, it's fine.
Tired.
Yeah, we'll just shop.
Sure.
Good night.
Alright, let's see what the next round is.
Yeah.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You doing all this to save the poor prince? Or you doing it to save the country?
I mean...
It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
Shit ain't that simple.
Hey mate.
If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place for good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take your lie to your grave. He's not wrong.
So...
I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you, forever. You know what you're signing up for.
Right.
I'm ready for it. Listen to you. Got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Del.
Whatever.
Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground, but I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth doesn't decide your life. And if I'm gonna tag along, that's the world we're gonna live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I've got your back. As long as you're giving this everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain? Oh, are we not? Really? That doesn't start the social link? I thought for sure that was gonna start it. No. I was so sure it was.
The age of a new king draws.
Boo.